Okay, so sold 1000 units of mutual fund, units of B mutual fund on 24 2018, 50 per unit. B mutual fund is a equity oriented fund. These units were acquired by Mr. Rajan on 15 4 2017 at 10 per unit. STT was paid only at the time of transfer of such units. On 31 1 2018, the net asset value of the units of B mutual fund was 55 units, 55 per unit. Now we need to check whether section 112A is applicable or not. Whether section 112A is applicable or not, we need to check. What are the conditions? Condition 1. What is condition 1? The transfer should have happened. Very good. The transfer should have happened after 1/4/2018 when we are selling 24/2018. So the condition 1 is satisfied. Condition 2. Okay. So before the condition 2 must be long-term capital asset or long-term capital gains. Let's see whether it, first of all, it is a long-term capital gains or not. Now, when did we buy this? We bought this on 15/4/2017 to 24/2018. Now how many months I need to check? 12 months or 24 months or 36 months?
So 12 months.
12 months. So this is more than 12 months. This part, if you see 15/4/2017 to 24/2018, more than 12 months. So we can say this is a long-term capital asset. So if it is a long-term capital asset, then we need to check section 112A and then section 112. In the section 112A, condition 1 satisfied, condition 2 satisfied. What is condition 3?
So units what of equity oriented funds.
Yes, listed equity shares and equity oriented fund and zero coupon bond, right? Or business trust, sorry, not zero coupon, business trust. So we are talking about equity oriented fund. So condition 3 is satisfied. What is condition 4? STT should have paid both on buy and sell, acquisition and transfer normally. But for mutual fund, remember guys, only on transfer will be there. Okay, the mutual fund STT will be there only on transfer. STT will be paid only on transfer. So all conditions are satisfied. So section 112A is applicable. If the section 112A is applicable, immediately we need to check what? Cost of acquisition. In the cost of acquisition, what do we need to check? Is the date of acquisition is before 31/1/2018 or after 31/1/2018? Now when did we acquire it? 2017 only. So that means before 31/1/2018. Now check this. If it is actual cost of acquisition is equal to how much? 10 per unit. And then we need to do what? FMV on 31/1/2018 is 55 and FVC is 50. We need to take whichever is lower, 50. Then we need to take whichever is higher. So answer is 50. Clear on this? Right?
Yes, sir.
So the cost of acquisition is 50. Okay, we got that. Now let's solve here itself. So first, full value consideration is equal to, so we are selling 1000 units into 50. So you're gonna get 50,000 minus, there is no indexed cost of acquisition, just cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition, just now we have found out it is 1000 into 50. So 50,000. So 0. So long-term capital gain is 0. So the tax will be 0. So the next one. Sold 1000 shares of 1000 shares of C Limited on 25/4/2018, 200 per share. They mentioned C Limited is a unlisted company. So that means section 112A is applicable or not?
No, sir.
No, it is applicable only for the listed equity shares, equity oriented mutual funds and business trust. Only for these. So unlisted, it is not applicable. Now unlisted shares. Tell me, is it 12 months, 24 months, 36 months period of holding?
24 months.
24 months, good. So these shares were issued by the company as a bonus shares. Okay, so if it is a bonus shares, I have to since we are discussing about the bonus shares, let's write some concept related to the bonus shares. Okay. If bonus shares, normally bonus shares cost of acquisition is nil, we know that, because we did not spend any money while buying it. If bonus shares allotted before 1/4/2001, okay, then we will take cost of acquisition is equal to FMV on 1/4/2001. Okay, then if it is after 1/4/2001, then bonus shares cost of acquisition is equal to nil. Okay, so we don't need to worry about it, because in this question whatever we are doing now, the cost of we have wait, yeah, see here, the shares were issued by the company as a bonus shares on 30/9/1997. So what did we discuss now? If bonus shares are allotted before 1/4/2001, then we have a cost of acquisition for this. Normally cost of acquisition is nil. Okay, so here cost of acquisition is the fair market value on 1/4/2001. So the cost of acquisition is 50 per share. This is the cost of acquisition for the bonus shares. Okay, that's all. There is not much to do in this question. So let's see here at what price we have sold. 100 shares into 200. This will be the FEC. FEC is equal to 20,000 minus cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition will be, one more important thing guys, can I do indexation for this? Yes or no? Cost of acquisition, whenever you are writing the cost of acquisition, immediately think, can I do indexation for this or not? Can I do indexation for this? Yes or no? See, we have two sections in LTCG or LTCA. Like now we have 112A and 112. In 112A you cannot do indexation. In 112 you can do indexation, right? So we can do indexation for this. Why? Because for 112A you cannot do, but 112 you can do. We decided that it is not 112A because it is a unlisted company shares, right? It is 112 only. So indexation cost of acquisition will be done. Now, how do we do this indexation? Before yes, cost of acquisition into year of transfer divided by year of acquisition. Yes, that is correct. Now I want you to write this part also, like since this is the situation we are talking about before 2001, write this. If any asset, if you acquire before 2001, date of acquisition is before 2001, then check, is it a land or building or both? Okay, for these you take actual cost of acquisition or FMV on 1/4/2001 or SDV on 1/4/2001. You take whichever is lower then you take whichever is higher. As you know, you understood, right? Whichever is lower, whichever is higher part here. If it is any other, If it is any other, then it is simple. You take actual cost of acquisition or FMV on 1/4/2001. Most of the times FMV on 1/4/2001 will be the higher. So we will just simply take FMV on 1/4/2001, but we need to check anyway, whichever is higher. Okay. So now in this question, what is the actual cost of acquisition? In this question, it is a bonus shares, right? So the actual cost of acquisition will be 0. We have discussed 2 points for land and building or both, but whatever we are discussing about unlisted shares, so it won't come there. And other, it will come under the others. Others actual cost of acquisition is 0. FMV on 1/4/2001 is 50, whichever is higher, 50. So we will take the cost of acquisition 50. Now let's do indexation for this. Cost of acquisition is 50 into date of transfer divided by sorry, not date, year of transfer divided by year of acquisition. Now year of transfer, when did we transfer this? We are selling this on 25/4/2018. Okay, so that means just a second, guys. Okay, so here something is messing up. So you take this as not 280, you take this as 301. This is a little bit old one. You take this as 301 because we have transferred at 18 and 19. 18 and 19 is 301, or even if you take the same numbers also, it is not fine. The concept is important. 280, you can take 280 year of transfer, and year of acquisition we will take, you cannot take 1997, you can take only 2001, which is 100. So if you do 50 into 280 divided by 100, you're gonna get 140. You multiply with number of shares, which is 100. Okay, or you can do 100 into 50. This part also you can do, or it's better if you do this only. Cost of acquisition is 100 into 50 into 280 divided by 100. So you're gonna get 14,000. Are we doing the answer anywhere? Okay, yeah, here 14,000 cost of acquisition, remaining will be taxable. There is no indexed cost of improvement, and then remaining will be taxable. This is LTCG under section 112, not 112A. Okay.
So excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So here we don't have to do 20% of 6,000 because according to 112A section, 20% is taxable.
No, this is not 112A, right? This is 112. In 112A, how much it is taxable? 10%, no? In 112A, it is 10%. In 112, it is 20%. So actually we need to tax on 20%. So here you will tax 20%. Like if they ask you, it depends upon what they ask in the question, right? You know, if they just ask you what is the LTCG, you can end the answer with 6,000. If they ask you what is the taxable amount, taxable LTCG, like how much you need to find out, if they ask you the final answer, so you have to do 6,000 into 20%. Tax liability, normally they will mention like the taxable LTCG means like 6,000. If they ask like tax liability or amount payable under LTCG, then you need to do that 20%, right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Remaining we discuss in the next class.